authentic health, and I wasn't going to film this, but I thought actually we'll show you how we food prep for when we've got an event or something we're doing. So I've chopped up, there's about 4 onions here. There's some butternut squash and some cauliflower, a whole butternut squash and a whole cauliflower that Rufus has whacked in the air fryer. And I think there's some sweet potatoes there as well. Yes, there is. And I've also got a load of peas, I don't know how many, but a load of peas and some green lentils and our korma mix. So this is the korma mix that we did for Tuesday last week, the chicken and mango korma that we made. I've just made the spice blend again. And what I'm doing is I'm just batch cooking because tomorrow we are, yeah, there you go, we are going to York Pride. Hi, Editing Lisa here. It's Saturday afternoon and guess what? We didn't go to Pride. Reason being, we got up early this morning, everything was prepped and ready. I got dressed, put my Pride makeup on, and it was chucking it down, absolutely chucking it down. So I messaged our friend Ed, who's one of the moderators over on the Beyond Authentic channel where I do the tarot readings, and basically said, look, it is absolutely chucking it down. York Pride, which is where we were headed, is on a flat field. It's going to be muddy. What do you think? And Ed was going to bring his dog, so it ended up being that we decided, you know what, we'll take a rain check today, and hopefully there's a few more local prides coming up in the next few weeks, so hopefully we'll get together to go to one of those. So we did all this prep for nothing, but at least it means I've got the afternoon to do some editing, I guess. So I took my makeup off and got changed, and I've just been sat editing some videos instead of being at a fabulous pride. And then, wouldn't you know it, half an hour later, the sun's been shining all afternoon, and apparently York has had quite clear skies. Typical. So we want a dinner for tonight, and also something that we can prep that's dead easy and have ready for tomorrow. So I thought, you know what, we'll do another korma because we really enjoyed it. So this time round I've made a huge amount of the korma sauce. I've actually got a jar of it in the fridge, and I've got a little pot that I've made up for somebody at our Slimming World group who likes curries, but it's all a bit of a faff on to make it, I think. So we've done her a spice blend in the past. Just put that in. So I've made some for her as well. So we've got loads and loads and loads of the sauce made up. So the recipe that I've done today, basically, bearing in mind this is for 2 lots of meals, it's 8 garlic cloves, so quite a lot of garlic, 100 grams of fresh ginger. We've got 3 onions that are chopped, and then all of that gets put through the whizzy, the food processor, and that is with 5 to 6 tablespoons of korma curry powder. So we whizzed all of that down, and then I've got that here. I've got slightly less than that, to be fair, because again we did put some aside, but I made 2 big batches of that. So this is enough for 2 meals, and all I'm going to do is basically bung it all together. So I've got the peas and the lentils. I just added in 3 stock cubes in about 500 mils of the water to make the chicken stock. Sorry, the vegetable stock. It wasn't chicken stock today, it was vegetable stock, because we are doing a vegan version, just because we like vegan meals 2 or 3 days a week, just to help with nutrients and all of that, and also just means we're a little bit less guilty when we eat meat, because we don't eat meat every day then. So I'm just going to let all of that sort of cook through a little bit, and then I'll add these in a few minutes. We're going to eat this with some brown rice, so it's going to be a lovely vegan korma, and there'll be plenty for today and plenty for tomorrow, so yay. It smells amazing. It really is worthwhile checking in the Slimming World books, and if the recipes don't have enough spice in it, it is really worth experimenting with them to basically make your own, to see what spice blend you prefer. So that's what we've done with this. I do have to say, as I was making it, my eyes were streaming pretty much from the onion and the spice. Right then, I think I'm just going to, I've got clean hands, I think I'm just going to put that through like so. I want to make sure the cauliflower is in. I love it when cauliflower does this. We can eat this just like this. It's just been in the air fryer with a little tiny bit of fry light for about 9 or 10 minutes, if that, and it just starts to go brown and crispy. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Now I'm already thinking that I'm going to have to maybe split this into, unfortunately this is the biggest pan that we've got, but I do have 2 pans, so yeah, I'm going to have to use 2 pans. Bear with. Yeah, absolutely needed the extra pan for the space. So all I've done is split it into 2 pans, and I have added in a bit more water. So I think I added 500 millilitres of vegetable stock originally, and I've just added probably about another 200 mils between the 2 pans. So as you can see, there's just enough sauce there, and all I'm doing now is just keeping that one just basically in the pan, so it's cooked through. I'm just waiting for it to simmer down a little bit. This is the one that we're going to have tonight. As you can see, it's a little bit bubbly, and I've got the rice on, so that'll be ready shortly, and then I'll show you it when we dish up. So there's about 10 minutes left on the rice, so I'm just turning down the one at the back because that will be for tonight's dinner, and this one here is for tomorrow. So I am just going to add in stir through the yogurt. So this is the fat-free soy yogurt that we use. Again, it's not the Greek style because this was a bit of a last minute, oh go on, we'll do a korma, but it really is quite nice. So I've got about 150 grams. It was about a third of the pot, and it's 500 grams in the pot, so all I did was split it 3 ways. So 1/3 in here, 1/3 in tonight's, and then the other third I've wrapped up and put back in the fridge because I'm going to have that later as part of my pudding that I always have at night. I know, I just flicked a bit of mess on there. I'll have to wipe that up in a second. But there you go. It looks just like a korma. Strange that, isn't it? Next edit, I'll be back with it all being dished up. So there we go. That's the finished korma. That's the rice. And I'm just going to put this into those. There you go, that is the finished result. I think it looks absolutely delicious. We'll put a little bit of coriander on the top and also a slice of lime, little wedge of lime, just to give it a little bit of kick through with the citrus. And we're going to go and enjoy that now. We've both got exactly the same, and yeah, and the same again tomorrow. Delicious!